Hello, my friends. As we are getting closer and closer to maybe the most important holiday of the year for so many billions of people around the world, it's Christmas. And obviously, it's the period where we get closer to our families. We remind ourselves of the beautiful things we have in our lives. We learn again how to appreciate life in as the beauty of the gift we received from our Creator, and especially this year with all the challenges happening around COVID, I'm sure that most of us will learn to appreciate a lot more um, the truly important things of life. And although we all want this pandemic to be over, and I'm sure it will be over soon, I do pray that as humanity, we will also understand why this all happened. And obviously, we know it's a virus, yet the virus came from animals. What if it's one way in which God or the universe or whatever forces we believe in is just, if you want, giving us back the seeds we planted for so many hundreds and thousands of years, making so many animals suffer. And what makes me so sad about Christmas is that obviously, besides all the beautiful things that are happening, it's also the period where so many millions and millions of animals are just massacred for so many hundreds and thousands of years. I had a chance, if you can call it like that, to grow up in south of Romania in a small place where obviously a lot of people were farmers and were growing pigs and all the other animals so they can slaughter them for Christmas. And I remember myself just being a few years old, and when I was hearing those screaming, it was unbearable, literally unbearable. And because there were so many neighbors doing the same thing, not just in my family, obviously it was a choir of suffering, and I could feel all that pain. And I felt that that's not normal. We're producing so much suffering to the poor animals. And then, um, obviously, growing up, I was born in this existence as a man, and both male in my family, God bless their souls, they didn't know better, but um, and all the other neighbors that were helping them slaughter the poor animals were like, come on, you're not a girl, you're a man. So they associated being man with animal violence. That's how sick we are, guys, as humanity. That's how sick we are teaching our kids to be. And I remember myself hating to eat meat, literally hating, and I was just pushed to eat meat. I felt that something is wrong. But you see, our parents, our grandparents, they didn't know better, bless their souls, but at least we have access to information, we have access to technology, we have access to right now there are so many documentaries around the world in the China study, and so many thousands and thousands and thousands of books written about what truly makes a human body be healthy. And I promise you, it's not meat. Yeah, we're in the period where a lot of hospitals are full again, emergency rooms, because of um, such unhealthy food that is being eaten, especially these days. So watch these documentaries. One of them is on Netflix, The Game Changers, with Arnold Schwarzenegger and so many champions in different fields, including mixed martial art champions that are, demolishing this myth that we had that we need to eat meat, and especially that uh, sports people, athletes need meat. And actually, they are showing that when they quit eating meat, that's when they had their highest performance. So just awareness, guys. There are so many tribes that for thousands of years, when they were killing the animals, they were praying for their souls. They were aware there are souls there. They have feelings just like us. So at least if you eat meat in the next couple of days and weeks and months, at least, be aware there was a soul there, behind the flesh that you're eating. And then maybe slowly, by being conscious, you will associate that meat with, you know, an animal, and things will change. And while they're dying, besides the fact that obviously most of them die in slaughterhouses, they die of pain, they die of suffering. So many chemicals are put in their bodies. Even if you exclude the spiritual part of it, you are eating all of that. You are putting that in your body, and Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine, was saying that we are what we eat. Most of us, we love our dogs, right? And we love animals, and look how beautiful and how loving they are. And the question is, why don't we eat them, right? Why don't we eat them? Why do we eat pigs, and why do we eat cows, and why do we eat chicken? Why don't we eat our dogs, guys? Just because their flesh tastes different? So I just pray that we learn to appreciate all the beings of this planet, and for sure that's the change that we all need as humanity. But I feel that the only way to end it is with us being more conscious about what took us here. Because for sure the planet is breathing, the animals are breathing. We were in cages this time, not them, this year. So I pray that everything that happened this year and all these freedoms taken away from us in all ways and forms will get us back to our nature, to who we are. And if we do celebrate Christmas, what do we truly celebrate, guys? What do we celebrate in Jesus, this beautiful, great, powerful spirit coming here? And what do we celebrate? I do pray that we'll learn to celebrate his teachings. So what would he think about this massacre? What would he feel about animals? What do you think he would feel about our habits between us and all the beings of the planet? What would he really think about it? What would he preach in our days if he would still be here? Okay, the Bible is amazing. I read it when I was 22, 23 years old. I did Bible study, and that is beautiful. But how would he, spread his beautiful love and teachings here, in our period in modern society, and with everything that happened since 2000 years ago? So I wish you all a beautiful Christmas and beautiful holidays, and may 2021 be the year of change for all of us. May it be the year of love, because that's what we need. It's enough to put every soul on this planet, every human being, if you want to call it, on this planet in a state of love, in the consciousness of love. And for sure all the world will change. We'll change our habits, we'll change the way we treat our families, we'll change the way we treat our friends, we'll change the way we treat our business partners, our country, our city, our neighbors, and the planet, and obviously all the beings living on it. So I'm praying for you. I love you guys, and may you have beautiful holidays and an amazing 2021.